Hi everyone. I thought I would go ahead and highlight one of the apps that I have in the Music Lab task cards. This one is found in the Creativity Edition, and it is the MusicPal app. I have been wanting to highlight this one for a little while just because it's so different and it's actually pretty cool. It's very easy to use. The only thing I don't know is I'm not sure it's still supported because there is, they have a game feature that doesn't work, and it hasn't worked for a while, so I don't know if that's something that they will eventually work on or if this app is just no longer supported. So just be a heads up on that, but enjoy it while you can. In the Creativity Music Lab Task Card Edition, this specific card has students evaluating their piece after they're learning it. So they're checking how their notes are and their rhythm is. I have another idea that you can use these task cards for, so you can go ahead and in the editable file, you can add this idea as well to use this with this app. And then I'm hoping after I show you this app that you can come up with even more ideas and share with us on how you think would be really cool to use this app. So I'm going to go ahead and go to screen share so I could screen share my student's iPad and show you MusicPal. So here's my... Okay, so in MusicPal, what you're going to first do is tap the camera at the bottom to capture the score. So you just click on the camera, and yes. Okay. This is the first time I'm using it on this particular iPad. I've used it on mine. So it just gives you instructions how to do it, and you go from there. Okay, so I'm going to line up the music, and you'll see how the yellow right here, you want these all to line up. So you want to make sure your iPad is as straight as possible. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so, whoops, I just had it. And then click the camera when you think you have it. I was kind of doing this one-handed, and it's a little tricky. So I am scanning the first page of Wendy Stevens' Chase to the Edge, which is a big hit with students. So after it scans it, you will see, hopefully soon, the music start to come up. Don't know why it's taking forever. Usually doesn't take that long. Okay, I could already tell that it didn't scan very well, so I'm going to have to do this again. Not sure where that E. Okay, so this is actually a good thing in some ways to show you that it's not, when you scan, it might not scan perfectly. I'm going to pause this for a second. So at the very beginning of the very first note, that treble E, that should not be there. I'm not even sure how it even have that in there, but that should not be there. It should start right there on the D right here, and then it should go from there. And I'm trying to think if there's any other mistakes. I think that might be the only one. You'll also notice that it doesn't scan in any dynamics, pedal markings, etc. It's only the notes that it's scanning, the information, the notation. So I'm going to go ahead and have us play. Okay, so there was a few mistakes that I saw, so I may want to scan this again to get rid of these mistakes. I've noticed sometimes that happens, and oops, and we'll scan that again. Let me turn back my iPad. I accidentally did that. Forgot when I turn that off, it goes away on your end. So students can evaluate and see, were they doing the right rhythm? Were they playing the right notes? That kind of thing. But the other thing I really like about this app is you can have students analyze the music. So if they have a piece of music they haven't learned before, or maybe they are learning, ask specific questions for them to look at. You know, have them count certain measures, or you know, maybe where would they add a crescendo or things like that. There's a lot of possibilities in the way of analyzing and getting a little bit more creative, and things that maybe even asking their opinions on how to make this more musical, and things like that. So those are the ideas. I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen sharing for a minute. Oops. Okay, there we go. So those are 2 ideas that I have for this particular app. If you can think of any other ideas, I would love to hear them as well. The only complaint I have about this app is I wish it would scan more than 1 page at a time. So you could only, a student could only listen or view 1 page at a time. It won't go right into a 2nd page or a 3rd page. So you can certainly scan the 2nd and 3rd page. They would just have to look at it separately. So I wish it was a continuation for that. And again, the games, whatever the games were, they don't work right now. So just wanted to highlight that out because it is different and it's pretty cool. And I hope that helps, and have fun being creative with it. Bye.